Libra. If 2026 is a scale, then this year that scale won't just sit there so you can balance it nicely anymore. It shakes. It tilts. It forces you to ask a very real question. What are you prioritizing? And is that priority saving you or exhausting you? Because Libra is the kind of person who can see everyone's tender side, can see why someone acts weird, can even see the good nature behind one careless sentence. You're subtle. You're polite. You don't like making things a big deal. You're good at keeping the peace. But, you know what? Some years the universe doesn't let you live in keep the peace mode anymore. 2026 is exactly that kind of year. I'm going to say it straight. 2026 is the year Libra has to learn a very hard lesson. Not the lesson of love more, but the lesson of loving the right way. Not the lesson of do better, but the lesson of doing the right things. And not the lesson of trying to balance everything, but the lesson of balancing your emotions by choosing clear priorities. Sounds a bit intense, yeah? But don't worry. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to make it clear. In 2026, you'll have two kinds of energy running in parallel. One side is the energy of dreaming, the kind where you see potential in everyone. You look at a relationship and see a future. You look at a project and see a beautiful big picture. This energy makes you soft, makes it easy to believe, easy to open up, easy to forgive. It makes you want to flow, want things to feel natural, want to not have to tense up to control everything. But the other side is the energy of reality. The kind where the universe puts a question right in your face. You talk nicely, sure. But where are the boundaries? Where's the commitment? Where's the responsibility? How long are you planning to live like this? Nay? This energy makes you get serious. Makes you be clear. Makes you say what you need. Makes you cut off the things that drain you. And Libra, these two streams of energy, are going to clash hard in 2026. It's like you're standing in front of two doors. In one door says, believe in love, believe in what's beautiful. The other door says, stay sharp, set the rules. And the hard part for Libra is, you usually want to open both. You want to be gentle and still be right. You want to not hurt anyone and still not abandon yourself. You want to keep the relationship and keep your peace. But 2026 will tell you one very clean sentence. You can't make everyone happy and still be okay. I want you to remember this from chunk 1, because it's the backbone of the whole year. Libra's peace in 2026 doesn't come from everyone being happy. It comes from you not abandoning yourself. And because of that, in this video, I'm going to take you through 3 big themes exactly like the title you chose. 1. Love and relationships. What shifts are waiting for you, and why it isn't bad luck, but a necessary cleansing. 2. Work and a key step forward. Why you have a real chance to break through this year, but only if you choose the right field and the right people. 3. On emotional balance. What to prioritize so you don't get pulled into drama, so you don't burn out trying to be the good one. But before we go into details, I want you to look at one thing. Libra isn't weak. Libra is easily softened. Soft because you understand people. Soft because you fear conflict. Soft because you want to keep things beautiful. But soft doesn't mean you have to endure. 2026 will force you to learn how to be soft without dissolving. Soft, but still with a frame. Soft, but still with a borderline. And here's why. At the beginning of 2026, a wave of energy that feels very dreamy and poetic will pour into your relationship zone. It can make you feel like, maybe I misunderstood, they didn't mean anything bad. It's fine, I'll give a little so things stay smooth. Maybe if I'm patient they'll change. Libra, the sentence, they'll change, is the one that traps you the most. Because you see people at their best version. But the universe in 2026 will ask you one question. Are you loving a real person, or are you loving a promise? See? This year it's not about right or wrong in a moral sense anymore. It's about, are you living in reality or not? And right after that, also very early in the year, another serious energy will step in, the kind that adultifies relationships. It won't let you stay vague, won't let you play the blurred lines for fun game, won't let you say, "We'll see." It wants you clear. What are we to each other? Where do we respect each other? And how much responsibility are we actually taking? And if the bare minimum isn't met, do I dare to leave? You might hear this and feel it's a bit cold. But actually, this is what saves you. Because Libra gets tired most often because things aren't clear. Tired from over-interpreting. Tired from guessing. Tired from keeping the peace. Tired from always being the most considerate person in the room. And 2026 is like the universe saying, all right. This year, stop being considerate 24/7. Be real first. Namante. Now, about work. Libra 2026 has a chance for an important step forward. But it doesn't come as success just happens. It comes like this. You have to change how you play the game. Libra is often strong in expertise in a tasteful way. Make it beautiful, make it right, make it the right vibe. You're not lacking ability. But sometimes you're missing one thing, decisiveness. You can stand between two choices for too long. Project A is safe, but boring. Project B is exciting, but you fear the risk. His team is comfortable, but you don't grow. In that environment helps you grow, but you have to tense up. And because you fear being wrong, you delay. You delay, you miss chances. You miss chances, you blame yourself. You blame yourself, you lose even more energy. 2026 breaks that loop by putting you in situations where you have to choose. Not choosing to win, but choosing to live according to your priority. So what is that priority? I'm going to say one very important sentence, and you can pause to hear it clearly. On 26, Libra's number one priority is not love. It's also not work. The number one priority is your nervous system. Sounds strange, but it's true. Because if you can't keep your inner stability, you will love the wrong person because you need a sense of safety. Eat wrong work because you need validation. And try to balance everything just to avoid guilt. Libra has a trap. You think you're living for peace, but sometimes you're living because you're afraid of being disliked, afraid of disappointing people, afraid people will think you're selfish, afraid of being judged. 2026 will teach you a lesson. You're not selfish when you set boundaries. You're just saving yourself. Okay, so in chunk 1, I want to lock in 3 points so you can hold them before we move on. 1. 2026 is the year Libra's relationships show their real face. Dreaming will be tested. Promises will be checked through actions. 2. Work has a chance to level up, but you have to be more decisive and choose the right field. There's no more time for "we'll see" for too long. 3. Emotional balance is the core focus. And it starts with prioritizing mental health, boundaries, and clarity. In chunk 2, I'll go deeper into love and relationship shifts. What kind of shifts Libra is most likely to face in 2026? How to recognize the signs, and most importantly, what you need to do so you can love beautifully without hurting yourself. Libra, before we move to chunk 2, I'm going to ask you a small question, and you can answer it in your head. Are you loving a real person, or are you loving the version you hope they'll become? Hold on to that, because it's the key that unlocks your whole 2026. Gandhar. Libra, I'm going straight into chunk 2, love and relationships in 2026. And I'm going to say this first, so you don't panic. This isn't the year you're unlucky in love. This is the year your love life gets brought into the light. What's real will glow. What's illusion will dissolve on its own. What's vague will be forced to become clear. Libra is the sign of we. You live best with companionship. With someone to do things with, love with, share with. But that's also why you can fall into a kind of love that hurts, painful, but true, loving to keep the peace. You may not get angry right away, but you get tired. You may not speak up right away, but you store it. You may not leave right away, but you drift away from yourself. In 2026, the universe won't let you love like that anymore. 1. 3. Love scenarios Libra is likely to meet in 2026. Scenario 1. Loving a promise. This is the biggest trap. You meet someone who speaks beautifully. They can paint a gorgeous future. They tell you you're the right person, destiny, the one they've searched for their whole life. And Libra, when you hear that, your heart softens instantly. Because you love beauty. You love meaning. You love a love story with poetry in it. But 2026 will test you with one very real question. Do the words come with actions? And you'll start noticing the small details you used to ignore. A promise, but don't do it. They say they'll change, but you don't see progress. They're busy exactly when you need them. They avoid real conversations. They make you guess. Libra, this year you won't be able to lull yourself with, maybe they have reasons. Maybe they do. But the universe asks you something else. Is that reason enough for you to keep sacrificing? Scenario 2. You becoming the healer in the relationship. This is the kind of love where you think, I get them. I care. I'll be patient, and they'll get better. Ning, on. And Libra has a rare gift. You can see someone's best version. You can see the good in someone who's messy. You can see potential in someone who isn't mature yet. But 2026 will make your arms tired, because this year's lesson is, you can't love for someone else's growth. You can support, but you can't pull. You can walk beside them, but you can't live their life for them. And if you keep trying to heal, you'll start noticing a loop. You give, they take. You wait, they promise. You try, they retreat. You get tired, they go silent. At some point you'll ask, wait, am I in love, or am I running a project? It sounds funny, but it's a sign of waking up. Because when love turns into labor, Libra loses their essence. You stop being you. You become a manager of emotions. Scenario 3. Ambiguity getting forced into a choice. Some connections sit on the edge, unnamed, unclear, no defined place, no defined future. Maybe you're waiting for them, or they're waiting for you. Before, Libra could tolerate limbo because you hate making things tense. You thought, let it be natural. But 2026 won't allow natural like that. This year, ambiguity drains you the most because your brain will run nonstop. Do they like me? Should I text? If I text, will I look too easy? If I ask directly and they leave, what then? Libra, one sentence. If it's unclear, your brain will write the script. And that script usually hurts you. So this year you'll see either they step up and get clear, or they disappear, or you're the one who has to close it. And whatever the outcome is, what you get is lightness. Then one. From dream to real, Libra's boundary lesson. In chunk 1, I said it. 2026 has two currents, dream and real. In love, dream is what makes you believe, hope, soften. Real is what makes you ask questions, set rules, set boundaries. Libra's issue is you often fear boundaries will make someone sad. You fear, I need, will sound selfish. You fear, I'm not okay with that, will sound difficult. But I'm telling you, boundaries aren't to make someone sad. Boundaries are so you don't break. This year, you'll get assignments like this a lot. If they love you, do they respect your rhythm? If they want to go far, do they dare to talk about the future? If they say they care, do they show up when you need them? And here's the twist of 2026. You'll ask, do I love them? Less, and you'll ask more. Do I feel safe next to them? Safe doesn't just mean not being betrayed. Safe means safe too. Say what you need without fear of being judged. Be heard without having to beg. Be loved without acting like you're fine. Libra acts fine a lot. You can be sad and still say, it's okay. You can be hurt and still say, forget it. You can be jealous and still pretend I'm mature. 2026 will ask you, do you want to look mature, or do you want to be loved for real? Maturity is not silence. Maturity is daring to say what's true. 3. Wait. Signs you're on the right path in love in 2026. Here are a few you'll know immediately signs. Sign 1, you don't have to guess. They're clear. They're consistent. They do what they say. You don't have to interpret every text. Sign 2, you don't have to sacrifice your peace to keep the relationship. You're still you. You still have your schedule, your space, your friends, your goals. They don't make you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. Sign 3, when there's a problem, both of you solve it, not you carrying it alone. You're not the only one who opens the conversation. You're not the only one who apologizes. You're not the only one who's considerate. Libra. Love where only one person tries isn't love. It's endurance. 49. And if you're single, then what? I know many Libras will ask. Okay, so if I don't have anyone yet, what does 2026 bring? It brings something. But not like the right person falls from the sky. 2026 is the year you refine your taste. Before, you could be pulled toward people who have intense emotions. I have a sad story. I have mystery. I have that vibe of, I want to save them. This year, your taste will shift toward people who are stable, clear, and responsible, quiet, but consistent. And at first, that taste might feel a little boring, because Libra is used to living in feeling. But 2026 will teach you to value something new, peace without drama. You'll start finding it attractive when someone doesn't make you worry, someone who doesn't turn love into a psychological game, someone who doesn't test you with silence. And that's when you know you've really grown up. 5. 3. Mantras Libra needs to practice saying in 2026. They sound simple, but they're keys. UN. I need clarity. No circling. No hints. Say it straight. 2. That makes me uncomfortable. You don't need to over-explain. Just tell the truth. 3. 1. If the bare minimum isn't here, I'm going to stop. Libra fears this sentence will make them leave. But if they leave because you need the minimum, you just got saved. 6. Closing chunk 2. Relationship shifts are here to move you forward. Now I'm coming back to the exact title. The relationship shifts and the important step forward for you. Libra, your step forward in 2026 isn't only in work. It's in the fact that you dare to choose yourself in love. You move forward when you don't love by hope. You love by reality. You don't stay because you fear loneliness. You stay because there's value. And the interesting part is, when you can do that, everything else rises too. You have more energy. You focus better. You look brighter. You attract the right people. Okay, in chunk 3, I'm switching to work and the important step forward. Why the first half of the year is build the base, the second half is break open, and what field Libra should choose so you can have money and taste, freedom and position. Before we move to chunk 3, keep this one sentence to check yourself. A good relationship doesn't make you trade your peace to be loved. If you're trading it, 2026 won't let you keep sleeping through it. Alright, chunk 3. Okay Libra, I'm moving into chunk 3, work and the important step forward in 2026. And honestly, Libra 2026 doesn't lack opportunities. But your trap has never been a lack of opportunities. Your trap is too many choices, and then you freeze in the middle. You're the kind of person who can see both sides of everything. You understand why option A is right, and also why option B makes sense. You can see strengths in everyone, upsides in every company, potential in every project. That's a skill. But if you don't manage it, it turns into something very draining, decision overload. 2026 won't let you take your time choosing for long. It'll push you into a new rhythm. Choose faster, clearer, and live by your priority. 1. The structure of Libra's 2026 at work. Build the base, then break open. I'm splitting your year into two very clear halves. First half, from the start of the year to around the end of June. This is the build the base phase. And the base here isn't just learning one more skill. The base is changing how you operate. How you communicate at work. How you set boundaries with deadlines. And you price yourself. How you choose people to collaborate with. You'll feel like the first half might be a bit uncomfortable. Because it's like cleaning a room. Everywhere you look, there's something to toss, something to fix, something to reorganize. But once you clean it, you feel lighter. And you finally have space for the new to enter. Second half, from late June onward. This is the break open phase. Break open like you go out more, you show up more, you expand your network more, and you're much more likely to be seen. Libra has natural magnetism. But before, sometimes you hid yourself because you feared the spotlight brings drama. The second half of 2026 says, come out, it's your turn. 2. Libra's key step forward comes from the right field, the right people, the right rules. I'm going to be very practical. Libra doesn't break through in 2026 because you grind 16 hours a day. You break through because of 3 things. First, the right field. Libra's field is where you get to use taste, balance, conversation skills, in the ability to see the whole, in the talent to make everything smooth. You fit roles like product, business strategy, because you see the full problem, design, branding, content, because you have taste, account partnership, consultative sales, because you speak well and understand people, community, HR, culture, because you can hold a group's emotional rhythm, or any job that needs negotiation and bridge building. Libra works best when you're the connector, connecting people to people, ideas to execution, needs to solutions. But if you're on the wrong field, a place that's too rough, too combative, too toxic, you'll burn out fast. You can still do it, but it drains your vibe completely. Second, the right people. 2026 is a powerful year for collaboration for Libra, but it's collaboration in a new way. No more collaborating just because it feels like a vibe. You also have to look at, are they trustworthy? Are they clear? Do they respect boundaries? Do they play fair? Libra is easily drawn to people who talk well, draw well, promise well. But this year, you have to choose people who do well. Third, the right rules. This year, what protects Libra isn't being nice. What protects you is clear contracts, clear scope, clear money, clear timeline, clear responsibility. If you're vague at work the way you're vague in love, you'll get tired in the exact same way. In other words, 2026 forces you to grow up in how you do business. Libra's breakthrough often comes from a decision that scares you a little. Why? Let me tell you a pattern. Libra often breaks through after a decision you've been thinking about for a long time, like, should I change jobs? Should I step up and lead? Should I show my face and build a personal brand? Should I take this big project? And the reason you think so long is because you fear one thing, making the wrong move and bothering other people. You fear if you fail, the team suffers. You fear if you choose wrong, people get disappointed. You fear if you change direction, you waste the expectations people had. But 2026 will say, You can't live by other people's expectations. Your key step forward this year is, you dare to choose what you want, even if some people don't understand. And the best part is, once Libra chooses, you become very steady. You work beautifully. You work with style. You work with taste. 4. What also? 2 things Libra should do in the first half to prepare to break open later. Okay, very concrete, checklist style. Task 1. Upgrade 1, leverage skill I. Not learning 10 things. Pick one thing that raises your value quickly. For example, if your product upgrade data AI tooling so you can speak in numbers. If you're content branding, upgrade storytelling short-form strategy. If you're partnership sales, upgrade negotiation, proposal writing. If you're design, upgrade motion, EY system, branding guidelines. Libra doesn't need to learn a lot. You just need to learn the right thing that changes your level. Task 2. Reset boundaries with work. This year you need to learn 3 sentences. 1. What's the scope of this? Can this deadline be adjusted? If we add this, that will be delayed. Which one are we prioritizing? Sounds normal, but Libra often hesitates. You fear being judged as difficult. But 2026 is the year you need to be less nice and more clear. 5. Second half of the year, the golden time for Libra to show up. From around late June onward, I want you to understand this vibe. You're seen. You're noticed. You have chances to step into a more visible position. It can look like in leading a project and handling a big deal, being invited to collaborate, or suddenly being right place, right time. But to catch it, you have to face Libra's hard part, being visible. You can be excellent, but if you stay behind the scenes, people will assume you're just support. 2026 is the year you should speak more about the results you deliver. Present your value clearly. And if you create content, this is the time to push personal branding. Libra, personal branding doesn't mean showing off. It's documenting the truth. What you do, what you're good at, what you create. 6. Gentle warning, don't break through by burning yourself. Libra has a dangerous kind of explosion. You endure quietly for too long, then one day you can't take it and you flip the table, quit suddenly, drop the project, ghost a partnership, cut it all off. 2026 doesn't need you to do that. 2026 needs you to make a smart breakthrough. A breakthrough through boundaries, through rules, through better choices, through showing up at the right time. You don't need drama to change your life. 7. Closing chunk 3. Libra's key step forward is repricing yourself. If I compress chunk 3 into one sentence, 2026 is the year Libra reprices themselves. Repricing means in knowing what you're worth, in knowing what environment you need, in knowing who you collaborate with, in knowing what rules you need so you don't get used. And when you do that, work opens up in that right people, right time way. Okay, in chunk 4, I'm going into emotional balance, because if your nervous system isn't steady, you'll easily love wrong, because you need safety, and overdo work because you need validation, and get tired because you keep the peace. Chunk 4 is the repair the nervous system. Chapter for Libra, 2026. How to love, work, and not burn out. Before we move to chunk 4, ask yourself one small question. Are you choosing this job because it's right for you, or because it makes other people see you as fine? Hold that. Chunk 4. Yeah. Bye. Okay, Libra, in chunk 4 I'm going straight into the most important thing in 2026, emotional balance. But I'm not going to do the meditate, drink water, talk just to fill space. I'm talking practical, because Libra lives around people too much, and your emotions get infected more easily than you think. And I'm repeating the backbone sentence from chunk 1, because chunk 4 is where it becomes real. Libra's peace in 2026 doesn't come from everyone being happy. It comes from you not abandoning yourself. Libra has a talent that's beautiful and sometimes a curse. You can feel the mood of the room. You walk into a meeting, and you know who's tense, who's irritated, who's scared to speak. You talk to a partner and you know what they're avoiding, what they're sad about, what they're silent angry about. You read people. But reading people without reading yourself is exhausting. 2026 forces you to learn a new skill, reading your own body. Because your emotions this year won't show up as simple, sad, or happy. They'll show up as random tiredness, sleep that doesn't restore you, a brain that never stops running, a heavy chest, a hollow feeling after texting, and that I'm fine, when actually you're about to snap. Libra breaks in a pretty way. Breaks while staying polite. Breaks while replying on time. Breaks while smiling. But 2026 won't let you break like that anymore. It will require you to build a system to save yourself. Why Libra easily loses emotional balance in 2026. This year your relationship energy is strong. And strong relationship energy means you get pulled into more emotions. You have to make more decisions. And you have to say no more often. Libra hates saying no. You fear no makes people sad. You fear no makes you the bad one. But 2026 will show you, if you don't say no, you'll say yes to burnout. You burn out because you take responsibility for other people's emotions. Keep the peace while you're the one hurting. Over-deliver at work because you don't want anyone disappointed. Stay in relationships because you fear loneliness. 2026 is the year Libra shifts from enduring to choosing. 3 layers of emotional balance. Body, mind, boundaries. I'm going to lay it out in 3 layers so it's easy to remember and apply. Layer 1. The body, the nervous system. Libra often thinks emotions are psychological, but emotions run through your nervous system first. You can be rational all you want, but if your body is overloaded, you will overthink, get sensitive, and doubt easily, blame yourself easily, and react too much. So this year, your number 1 priority is cooling your body down. 3 simple but extremely effective things. 1. Breathing rhythm, a 10-20 minute walk every day. No heavy gym needed. You need to discharge electricity from your body. Walking is how your body says, okay, I'm safe. Libra doesn't lack energy, you lack a place to release it. 2. Sleep isn't just enough, it's right. Some Libras this year will sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired, because your brain runs all night. You need to turn the brain off before bed. Can turn screens off earlier. Write 5 lines of brain dump on paper. And don't bring someone else's drama into your bed. 3. Eating isn't for beauty, it's for stability. Libra can get tense and skip meals or eat randomly. But in 2026, if you abandon your body will abandon you. So, hold one very livable rule: on time, enough water, enough protein, don't let sugar spike and crash like a roller coaster. It sounds ordinary, but it's the foundation for surviving a year with big shifts. Layer 2. The mind, overthinking, and storytelling. Libra overthinks in a very smart way. Not random thoughts. You analyze. You argue. You predict scenarios. But this year, overthinking will drain you the most. Because you'll get pulled into questions like, am I sincere? Am I doing too much? If I say that, will they hate me? If I choose this, is it wrong? And I'm saying it straight, 70% of those questions don't need answers. They need a stop. Here's a technique that fits Libra. Subtle but practical. Check reality in 3 questions. When you overthink, ask yourself, 1, 2, what's the evidence? not the feeling. 2. Are their actions consistent? 3. If this were my best friend, what would I advise? Libra is great at advising others. 2026 is the year you advise yourself, the way you advise your best friend. And one powerful detox sentence. Feelings aren't facts. They're signals. You're allowed to feel, but you're not allowed to let feelings drive the car. Layer 3. Boundaries, the antidote of 2026. Libra, boundaries are what balance you the fastest. Because boundaries stop your life from leaking. You know what leaking is? It's when you give too much time to others. You reply even when you're exhausted. You accept extra work even when your schedule is full. You listen to someone's venting and carry their mood home. This year, you need boundaries in 3 places. Boundaries with a partner, someone you're talking to. In 9, when you're too emotional. In don't explain the same thing again and again to someone who refuses to understand. Don't stay in a relationship where you have to guess your position. Boundaries with work. And accept extra work just to be nice. And don't do other people's responsibilities for them. And don't let someone else's deadline become your panic. Boundaries with family, friends. You don't have to be the one who holds everyone's mood. You can listen, but you don't have to carry. Libra thinks boundaries are walls. But no. Boundaries are doors. You decide when to open, for whom, and how much. Signs you're balancing correctly in 2026. Some signs to self-check. You don't have to act fine as much anymore. You speak more directly, and afterward you feel lighter, not guilty for too long. You sleep better because your brain runs less. You choose fewer relationships, but they're higher quality. You don't get pulled into drama, even though drama still exists. And most importantly, you start liking yourself more. Libra, this is real balance. Not balancing so everyone's happy. Balancing so you live like a human being. Forever soy, learn. 7-day exercise for Libra, so the script has practice. Here's a mini challenge you can drop straight into the video. Day 1. Write down 3 things that tired you out the most in 2025. People, work, habits. Day 2. Choose one small boundary to set, for example, no replying after 11 p.m. Day 3. Say no to one unnecessary thing. Day 4. Walk 20 minutes, no drama, just music. Day 5. Write 5 lines. What do I need in love work? Day 6. Clean one corner of your room, throw away 10 unused items, so your brain can feel lightness. Day 7. Take yourself on a solo coffee good meal date, like an apology for abandoning yourself for too long. Simple, but if you do it, you'll feel the shift immediately. 5. Closing chunk 4. Emotional balance, you key, prioritizing yourself without guilt. If I package chunk 4 into one sentence, 2026 teaches Libra to prioritize themselves without feeling guilty. You're not selfish when you rest. You're not bad when you say no. You're not cold when you set boundaries. You're just learning how to live. Okay, chunk 5 is the turning points chapter. I'll timeline the year like a movie. Which parts are plot twist heavy in love? Which parts spike in work? Which parts are emotional dips? And especially the 2 mid-year peak days you highlighted. Before we go to chunk 5, here's a small closing question. If you had to choose one thing to protect in 2026, would you protect the relationship or protect your peace? Hold that. Chunk 5. See. Okay, Libra, chunk 5 is my favorite, the timeline of turning points in 2026. Like telling it as a movie, so while you listen, you can picture. Oh, this part is a plot twist. This part is when I should break open. This part is when I have to protect myself. But before the timeline, one reminder. 2026 for Libra isn't the kind of year where every month is waves. It's waves in batches. Some periods will feel extremely clear, extremely fast. Some periods will feel quiet, so you can breathe. And the good part is, if you know the markers, you won't panic. You'll see, This is the universe switching scenes. Alright, here we go. Yan. Wave 1. Late January, mid-February. Dream comes in, then the rules arrive. A very fast vibe switch. Late January, the dream energy around relationships starts rising. This is when Libra easily falls quickly, feels someone is the right vibe, sees a beautiful future, or suddenly softens toward an ex, like your heart just melts for no reason. If you're in a relationship, this period can also bring dreamy moments. You think they understand you, but you're actually speaking two different systems. You think love is enough, but you still don't say your needs clearly. Libra, I call this the pretty movie, pretty filter phase. But the problem is, a pretty filter doesn't mean a pretty reality. Then mid-February, the vibe flips fast, from dream to real, like you're floating, and suddenly someone turns the lights on. You start seeing what you've ignored, what you've tolerated too long, what you've been lying to yourself about. This is the period where Libra should do one thing. Say the rules. In love, rules mean boundaries, commitment, communication. In work, rules mean scope, timeline, responsibility, money. Anything unclear will feel intensely uncomfortable here. Wave 2, mid-February, early March. An emotional swerve, something gets revealed. This period is often a swerve for Libra. Like, you hear one sentence that wakes you up, you see one action that hurts you, or you realize, wait, I'm trying too hard. If you're in an ambiguous situation, this is when ambiguity gets forced. They either step up, or they disappear. Or you can't take it anymore and you close it. If you're in a long relationship, this is when a big talk can happen. About the future, money, marriage, living together, or this is where we stop. Sounds tense, but Libra, this is when you stop dreaming, stop soothing yourself, and start respecting yourself. I don't want you to fear this period. I want you to see it as the universe is saving you time. Wave 3, April, May. Change the mind, change the field, work and direction begin shifting. This is when Libra shifts a lot mentally. You'll notice yourself wanting to learn something new, wanting a new environment, wanting to go farther, wanting to widen your network, sometimes suddenly bored with the old, even if it was fine. Libra fears the feeling of I'm not loyal. But honestly, this is a sign you're growing. You're leveling up. This phase is good for learning one leverage skill, resetting how you work, building portfolio, CV branding, starting to test a new direction. If you do content, creativity, product, business, this is a time of suddenly so many ideas. But remember, ideas don't matter as much as choosing one thing to take to the end. If Libra carries too many directions, you fall back into the loop of freezing in the middle. Wave 4, late June, mid-July. Spotlight turns on, the break-open period. This is one of the best segments of the year for Libra. Like, you get chances to show up. One invites you to collaborate. You can step into a more visible position, or you meet the right person at the right time. The vibe here is crowd, community, social, network, bigger fields. If you grab it, you rise fast. But Libra's challenge, you often feel shy about being seen. You fear being seen means being judged. You fear being seen means being disliked. You fear being seen brings drama. Libra, you don't need to be visible to beat anyone. You just need to show up so the right people can find you. In this period, do two things. Lunchtimes. 1. Say clearly what you do, what you're good at, what you want. 2. Choose the right people to move with. Right people, right rules. when. Wave 5, 24/7, and 26/7. 2 peak days, balance and creativity, the most beautiful montage. Okay, listen closely here, because this is the mid-year peak I see as extremely Libra. 24/7 is energy that feels like balancing your energy. Like, after a breakout period, you suddenly see what you need so you don't overload. You'll feel wanting to adjust your rhythm, wanting to reorganize your schedule, wanting to drop the things that weigh you down, and wanting to keep the things that make you feel beautiful. In simple words, you start learning how to balance for yourself, not for other people. 26/7 is energy that feels creative and harmonious. This is a day that fits you for Einashanen, Aken, Orna, and Yawil Warjibanai. Penilo Yamdaon, Jay. Closing a creative decision. And you're simply rebuilding your image. If you do content, post on this day. If you're building a project, this day is good to finalize guidelines, branding, proposals, decks. If you're in love, this day fits soft and deep conversations without drama. I call this a montage because it's like a movie scene. The main character pauses, breathes, refines their taste, then steps forward more beautifully. Anshai. Wave 6, August. Close the loop, filter people, the decision drop. August is when a big loop closes. Like everything you've avoided since the start of the year, you can't avoid it anymore. In love, you'll see clearly. Who's real? Who's illusion? Who stays? And who only came to teach you a lesson. In work, you'll see clearly which direction has a future, but which collaboration is worth it, what's draining you without creating value. Libra, August might tire you because it's too clear, but that clarity is a gift. Because when Libra is clear, you get light instantly. Shin, Anamuana. Wave 7, end of the year. A new kind of stability, no longer living to please. By the end of 2026, Libra will feel a very real shift inside. You're less easily pulled by drama, less easily guilt-tripped, less focused on being liked by everyone. You're still kind, but your kindness is selective. You still love, but your love has boundaries. You still work hard, but you don't burn yourself down. And that's real balance. Neshkane, wahai. Closing chunk 5, this timeline is so you live smart, not scared. Libra, the purpose of the timeline isn't to make you worry. The purpose is to show you, life has rhythm. And if you know the rhythm, you won't blame yourself when things shake. You'll just say, We're switching scenes. And in our star. Okay, chunk 6 is the ending. I'll lock in Libra's priority pyramid for 2026. What to prioritize first so you can love, work, balance emotionally, and get back your real Libra beauty without burning out. Before we go to chunk 6, ask yourself, do you want a 2026 that looks beautiful in other people's eyes, or beautiful in how it feels to live? Alright, chunk 6. Wow, sad. Okay, Libra, chunk 6 is the ending. But I don't want an ending that's nice to hear then forget. I want an ending that makes you know what to prioritize and gives you a compass to move through 2026 without exhausting yourself. And I'm repeating the backbone line one more time, because this is the closing line of the year. Libra's peace in 2026 doesn't come from everyone being happy. It comes from you, not abandoning yourself. Libra, 2026, is the year you learn how to choose. Choose people, choose work, choose rhythm, choose boundaries. And most importantly, choose yourself without guilt. 1. Libra's priority pyramid for 2026. I'm going to close it into a 3-layer priority pyramid. Easy to remember, easy to live. Layer 1, the base, most important, the nervous system and boundaries. Libra, if you want to love well, work well, balance well, you have to be stable first. And stable doesn't mean you can smile. Stable means you don't get dragged by other people's emotions. This year you prioritize sleeping enough and shutting your brain down before sleep, eating on time so your body doesn't crash your mood, and moving regularly to release stress, setting boundaries with whatever drains you. And Libra's boundaries in 2026 are beautiful but firm boundaries. In no yelling, in no coldness, just clarity. Train these sentences like reflexes. I need clarity. That makes me uncomfortable. If the bare minimum isn't here, I'm going to stop. Libra, boundaries are proof you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, other people learn how to respect you. Layer 2. Quality relationships, fewer but real. In 2026, Libra filters relationships. Not because you get picky, but because you finally understand. An unclear relationship is an energy vacuum. You stop giving time to extended ambiguity. Promises without action. People who show up when they need you, then disappear when you need them. You choose consistent people, present people, people who dare to have real conversations, people who respect your rhythm and boundaries. If you're in love, 2026 makes you raise standards, not unreasonable demands, but minimum standards. Respect, clarity, responsibility. If you're single, 2026 is the year your taste shifts from people who make your heart race to people who make your heart calm. It sounds simple, but it's a huge maturation step. Layer 3. Work expansion, right field, right timing. When the base is stable and relationships are stable, Libra's work can break open the right way. And here's what I want you to remember. Libra doesn't break through by grinding into self-burn. Libra breaks through by choosing the right field and showing up at the right time. First half, build the base, upgrade one leverage skill, set rules around deadlines and scope. Second half, break open. Networking, collaboration, launching, stepping into a more visible position. You don't need 10 things. You need 1 or 2 things, with taste, with substance, with clear results. 2. Libra's life map for 2026. 4 questions to check whenever you get shaken. Libra gets shaken because you're sensitive. So, here are 4 questions as a GPS. Every time you feel your axis tilt, ask. 1. Am I doing this because I want it, or because I'm afraid of being disliked? What I'm believing, is it truth or hope? 3. Are their actions consistent with their words? 4. If this were my best friend, what would I advise? If you can answer those 4, you return to your axis. 3. The universe's message for Libra in 2026. Now the message, the real vibe. Libra, the universe doesn't want you to become cold. It only wants you to become clear. You're still gentle, but your gentleness has conditions. You're still kind, but kindness is not the same as enduring. And the most beautiful thing about Libra isn't making everyone happy. Your beauty is creating real harmony, starting inside you. 2026 gives you the chance to in love right, in work right, live right. But it will take away a few things. Unclear relationships, habits that exhaust you, a need to be liked by everyone. It sounds like loss, but it's actually gain. You get yourself back. 4. Beauty. A Libra ending, beautiful, but no longer self-harm. I want to end the video with a paragraph that feels like you're being held and pulled back to reality. Libra, 2026 doesn't force you to become strong by tightening up. It forces you to become strong by daring to choose clarity over ambiguity, daring to choose boundaries over endurance, daring to choose real people over promises, daring to choose your rhythm over living inside other people's emotions. And when you do, you'll notice something strange. Love stops exhausting you. Work stops erasing you. And balance stops being something you chase. It arrives on its own, because you're standing in the right place. Okay, Libra, if you've listened this far, I want you to close with one small action. Choose one boundary you'll set this month. Just one. Because one small boundary can save the whole year.